Hello. Welcome back to T3 Plays. What we're going to do in this episode is open some packs, do our wonder picks just to improve our decks. So let's just start off with a wonder pick. Let's see what we get. An old amber. Not bad, I don't think I have it yet. So the old amber evolves into an Aerodactyl. It's a pretty strong Pokemon. Yeah, I really wanted to go for that Celebi. We don't have a Celebi yet, which would have been a good addition because it's a very meta Pokemon. For the grass deck, so like I said, we're going to try and open a lot of Space-Time Smackdown packs, as I think that those packs are pretty strong. So we're going to try and open as many as we can and do some wonder picks, see if we get anything decent, which will help improve our deck and then make the expert battles much easier. Okay, nothing great so far. Yeah, we're still improving our deck, adding more Pokemon into our deck. And we have a ton of hourglasses which we can eventually use, which potentially may save it for new packs coming up, or depending how our deck performs. Because I think Space-Time Smackdown, the expert battle was pretty hard, and we managed to complete 99% of the battles. So I don't think we need to open too many packs. Like, our deck isn't too bad. Okay, nothing yet. Yeah, new 110 different cards. Yeah, nothing yet so far in the ones we've opened. Let's see if anything decent on the wonder pick. So I'm doing this over a few days, so we're regenerating our wonder picks. So I'll quickly try and scan through if there's any good EXs, which I can then have a double of, or I just scan through and check what I don't have. And then I'll try and get that. So like the Peruglin, I might go for that one. And the Porygon, the Perugly. So there's a 2 out of 5 chance that I get something I don't have. So they're in the bottom two. Okay. So we're in Togepi, which is not great. I think Togepi was part of like the promo wonder picks as well, so got a ton of Togepis. Yeah, we've got more packs to open. So what we'll try and do is, try and improve our deck and then do a few more battles. We'll try and do maybe my first online battle, to have another content creator who's reached out, they want a battle, so I'll probably record that and then edit it, post it, see how we do. That will be our first online battle first online battle ever on this account. So we'll see how it performs, and I'll have to actually come up with a proper deck for battle, so not like for the expert battles, because with the solo battles you kind of just want to stick to one type of energy, because the missions ask you, oh, use a fire deck, water deck, so you kind of stick to that. While a online battle, you want to be a bit more flexible. Obviously, similarly, you can stick to one energy, and obviously you have to be wary of what the opponent is running. Like in the expert battles, they rarely use that many tools and trainer cards and supporter cards. While you see on online battles more of a split on how many tools and trainer cards are being used. Another Togepi. I have way more than that, but this is a promo one. You can see that little Chansey sticker on it. They're not bad, but I have more than enough. Yeah. Yeah, wow, I have practically no promos, it seems, for that set. Yep, quickly scan through, see if there's anything decent. Don't have a lot of the fossils. Obviously, one of the fossils I really like is Kabutops. I really like that. It has a decent amount of health and can heal up. Yeah, let's see what we can get here. Probably a toxic rope. Yeah, not bad. Group beat down. You have to flip a coin. Can do more damage, but the Luxio would have been a good acquisition as well. Still got a few Wonder Pick tokens to use up just to see if there's anything decent. So there's the fossil for the Rampardos. So Rampardos, pretty strong tanky Pokemon, but the weakness with all fossil Pokemon is it's hard to get them up and running because there's no card specifically to get your fossil out of the deck. So for consistency, it's not great, but when you get it out for one NG, you can hit for what was it 150. So we collected 500 cards. I'm still level 19. Yeah, I don't think we've found anything yet that will drastically improve our deck. I think one of the main things that we did get was when we crafted that Cyrus. That was the best thing. So the more packs you open, the more. So every pack you open, you get 5 pack points, and using those, you can craft cards. Skarmory is pretty good. I really like a Skarmory metal deck, like with a Wormadam. Really like that. And what I've noticed so far is like, okay, Armor Fossil is for the Bastiodon. Okay, go right on. Amazing, managed to get Infernape EX. Did not have one. I've, I've been running Chimchar, Monferno without the Infernape. And so this is the first card that I think will definitely go into the fire deck. Even if I have one, just so I have an out. Because as you've seen, as part of our expert solo battles, we haven't been able to defeat the Infernape with our grass Pokemon because how quick it can get out and how hard it can hit, and our grass Pokemon can't deal with it. Leveled up, level 20, and we get more hourglasses, which we can use for future collections. Kind of want to save them up just so we're not behind again for the new collection. So some new dark Pokemon as part of our bonus wonder picks. I think there's some sort of dark event going on. Okay. And we do have a lot of wonder pick hourglasses saved up. Because there's nothing I've noticed there's nothing really great outside of when you get these rare picks. So I would love a Weaver. I'm just gonna check quickly, what else is there. Scan through, but definitely we use that rare pick because I really want to get that Weavile. Nothing great there. And sometimes you do want to check the expired because you do have these time tokens, whatever it's called, where you can. Amazing. Got the Weavile. Perfect. Dark deck with Weavile Darkrai is amazing. And it is my second one. Not sure. Let's see if it goes in the pocket. Okay, this is my first one. So now I can build a Weavile Darkrai deck. Okay, you have what I said was when your wonder picks expire, when you don't, wonder pick in time, you can use those time hourglasses to pick from the expired ones, which kind of kind of helpful. Well, especially if someone had a God pack and you missed it, you don't want to live in regret. Vesper Queen. This Vesper Queen is not bad. 2 energy hits for, what is it, 70? Like a bee drill. Don't hate it. We'll have some play in some decks. Yeah, just switch between Dialga and Palkia. Another Togepi, Carnivine, Slug, Montgomery. So we do have 112 cards from the Space-Time Smackdown. I think the other packs, they were like so bad. Like we only got half probably. But the newer the packs are, the better the cards I find. So kind of want to concentrate on like Space-Time Smackdown, and then you can start plugging in those gaps. It's got a Toxicroak, got a Croagunk before. Manaphy is really good. Okay, you got Yan Mega, Magnezone. Magnezone is very meta. Can kind of fit in any deck because the Magneton generates its own energy. So I'm really looking at, well, the Manaphy is good. I'm really looking at, might do more than one in this session. So I want to get that Manaphy because I do have a Palkia and the Articuno that can get powered up pretty nicely with it. We send the thanks as always. Yeah, getting another Weavile would be great. Then we can build a consistent deck for our dark energy. Okay, we've got a non-EX Darkrai. If the EX version had the sleep ability as well, that would make that card so good. Even though it's a good card, it would just take it to another level. And it would, yeah, I think it would have dominated if you had that. But it's pretty decent already. Like its ability to hit active Pokemon is pretty good. Morotum, Probopass, not great. In the games, I really like the Regirock, Reggie-Ice, Registeel, but as well as in Pokemon Go, Registeel was amazing, but not much play here. Well, the Regirock I use a lot now because it's a tank. Its ability to take minus 20 damage, which I really like. But in the Pokemon Go, Registeel was amazing. Sonova, not great. Gabite. Yeah, and as a free to play account, you kind of want to just make sure you just enjoy the process. You're not going to get every single card, but you want to have fun making decks and learning, how you can get the best out of what you have. Because sometimes there's special abilities that people aren't aware of because they don't use certain Pokemon, like a Jinx, or what others have like a special ability that they're not very like. If you go against a Starly that can pluck the tool, or a Lightning Rotom, that if they have a tool on them, it does extra damage. Like those cards, they don't get a lot of play, but when you throw them into a deck and no one expects that they don't use, it literally can change, your approach. So it's not the worst. Yeah, I really wanted to get that Yan Mega because that's what's missing from our grass deck. If we get that, we can take out that Infernape, I believe, as part of the expert solo battles. See if we can get a Mars. Managed to get the Mars, so it's a decent card. It's like it just reminds me of the red card, which people hate on a lot, but it's a bit more powerful than the fact that if you're kind of losing, you can red card and then you reduce the amount of cards they have and slow them down. But usually by the time I'm close to winning, I'm set up already. Like I've got my hard hitter taking you out. Miss Brit. Yeah, I like to open packs before I do a next like episode of battles, just so we can have a much improved deck. Okay, we've got that Manaphy. Like we've got a kind of a different deck, or there's significant changes. Like I know, like in the I can throw that Manaphy in my water deck. The Infernape can go in to the fire deck and improve it. It will change the composition of that whole deck now. Then I've got my Skarmory Wormadams. I'm thinking Mars can have some play. You know, I have the dark deck with the Weavile, and I can see play with what's it called? Okay. Your Spiritomb can see some play because you can attack the bench for 10 damage, all of them, which you can then use your Cyrus. Yeah, and this, I like to spin the wheel, but by the time you've entered this area, it's been chosen. Okay, amazing Darkrai EX now. So I've been running that Darkrai non-EX version for too long. Now I've got a Weavile, a Darkrai EX. So that'll drastically improve my dark deck. I'm a big fan of the dark Pokemon. Dark slash poison Pokemon, which they've grouped it in this Pokemon TCG pocket. Because in Pokemon Go, which was the last game I was heavy into, it was a big split between them. As well as we had Fairy, Dragon, a bit more split up. While in Pokemon TCG Pocket, they kind of simplified it. Maybe oversimplified it because Dark and Poison, in my head, is completely different. But but it is what it is. You got a coughing. If we get another wheezing, we can have a pretty good dark deck as well that can poison. And then you can withdraw it with Koga. I don't think we have a Koga yet either. So that's a pretty really good card that you want. That Torterra is awful. Miss Magus. Just go for what did I go, Angela? I really like Shinotic at the beginning stage because might run that against the Infernape because I really used to like running that because it can put you to sleep. So I had my like main account I've used before I restarted this one where I really like using the Shinotic because it can put them to sleep and buys you more time to power up and take them out. Nice. Regigigas probably won't ever get used, but full art is a full art. Yeah, really enjoyed restarting an account just to see a different perspective, especially how hard it is to go up against newer decks when your deck is your Pokédex is a bit more limited. That you have to find strategies to take him out, challenges you a bit more. Armor Fossil. I think we got some decent EX Pokemon in this episode. And what we'll do at the end is, so as part of one of the events, we got, I think, 3 diamond and above rarity guarantee packs. So we got 3 of them for each of the genetic apex. So we'll open them and see what EX we get. And so we'll get probably 3 different EX Pokemon that we can slot into our deck. Because even a lot of the EXs, we only have like one of them. We don't have doubles, which we really want to go for to optimize our decks. Okay, managed to get the Electrode. Decent Electrode only needs 1 energy, which in your second turn you can evolve, add an energy, and hit for 50. Can't hit it. Let's see if we can get that Spiritomb. I have a good feeling. Yahtzee. Yeah. Hits the opponent's bench for 10 damage, and that combined with Cyrus can do devastating things to the opponent. We're slowly filling up our decks. We do have a lot of gaps, but it's getting there. Yep, send our things. Let them get shop tickets and they can convert it for items like the hourglasses or emblems, not emblems, the research cards. So what we'll do now is convert some of our shop tickets for these hourglass. So I've got the Wonder Pick. I've got the pack hourglasses. So we'll zoom through this and just get the Wonder hourglasses out the way, just so next month we can renew it. Okay, let's claim our shop tickets that we got from our opponent. So this is the 4 diamond guaranteed. So let's open the Pikachu Genetic Apex pack. Let's see what we get. New Eevee, there's like 10 different Eevees. Okay, Zapdos EX, pretty good. 1 energy can hit for 20, and then we can ramp up to hit for 200. Getting 3 different new cards. Can't complain. Pretty happy with it. Oh, we only got 120 out of 216, was it? Yeah, our genetic apex is has a gaping hole. So where's this Charizard? If we can get a Charizard Moltres, that'd be amazing. Got a Charmeleon. Machamp. Our fighting deck is really bad. I don't even know if we have a Machoke, but I think our fighting deck does need a boost. If we have the Machoke, we don't. Might be something. Oh well, we only have like 5 pack points. We can't even craft it. There's something good in here. That color change means there's something really good in here. Well, at least like a full art or something. Okay, Porygon. Don't have it. Can create some fun decks with that. So we've got the full art and the non-full art. Okay, so I think we opened up enough packs, enough wonder picks. So we'll end the episode here, and the next episode we'll probably do some battles and see how these decks perform. And so if you like what you've seen so far, like, comment, subscribe. Bye bye.